Hi guys, today is the 2nd of October and the weather today is kind of cold, but not to the point that it freezes me. Just kidding. Yeah, it's been raining a lot lately here in the Philippines, and it's just normal to expect such weather here in the Philippines during these months of the year. But well, I'm sure for in the cold countries where people experience winter, I guess they're not having rain, but instead snow. It's it's their snowy month, I guess. I think. Oh, I think winter has already started in those cold countries in the northern hemisphere, but I don't know exactly when the first snow starts to fall. But well, hey, um, I think snow and snowflakes and all those the white surroundings that one typically see during the winter, it's kind of exciting, I guess. Yeah, these things, snow, snowflakes, and winters, these things really, for me, it's interesting because actually I've never seen snow in my life before. How I wish I'd be able to visit a cold country someday to be able to uh, see actual snow falling down from the sky for myself. So, actually, that would be so cool. I'm sure. But anyways, it's snow is a word, Portuguese word of the day. In Portuguese, they say it neve. It's a feminine noun. Therefore, the article that goes with it is a. So say a neve, which is the snow. The snow in English. You can see here on the right side of the slide a cloud, a blue cloud. Actually, it's not really a blue cloud. Anyways. A cloud raining down snow. Actually, these are snowflakes, and as you can see, they're familiar hexagon shapes. Okay, let me read the first example we have here, containing the word of the day, neve, which means snow in English. Yeah. Nunca vi neve antes. Nunca vi neve antes. Which is, in English, I've never seen snow before. Yeah. You might perhaps recognize the first word here to be similar as that in Spanish, nunca, which means, both of them means, yeah, which means never. Yes. Um, I don't know if you've seen this word before, jamais. You have encountered this in your reading before, while reading like stories, articles. Jamais. It actually has. It means never. It's a synonym for nunca. Well, that in Spanish. Spanish also has jamais, but it's little bit different, uh, both in terms of pronunciation and spelling. like this. This is the Spanish word jamás, jamás, which also means never. Yeah, so perhaps you can change nunca here with jamais, vinabi antes, but I'm not sure if it sounds natural because I'm not a native speaker of Portuguese. Alright, I'll just change this jamais to nunca again, which is what we had in our original sentence. Okay, the next part of speech is the verb, V. Could you guess from what verb is V conjugated from? Yes, from the verb, the Portuguese of the verb to see. That is ver. Verbo ver. Ver. V-E-R. Okay. Uh, Here in the next slide you can see the conjugation of the verb ver in the past tense or preterite tense. Yeah. Uh, eu vi, você, ele, ela viu, nós vimos, vocês, eles, elas viram. These are the common conjugations that are commonly used in Brazilian Portuguese, and the two uncommon, which is mainly used in European Portuguese, I think, the tu viste and vos vistes. Um, this regular verb ver and other regular verbs like ser, fazer, dizer, trazer, etc. They might seem to be tricky to learn, but and it really is. The learner of Portuguese doesn't have any choice but to memorize the conjugation of each of these irregular verbs if the learner is to use them in their conversations or writing with ease. They should find a way to learn the different conjugate forms of the regular verbs by heart. Let's go back to our example here. Nunca vi neve antes. Yeah, neve here we have as our Portuguese word of the day. This also is the direct object of the verb ver, vi. So that makes the verb a transitive verb because it can be used with a direct object. So the next is the last word in a sentence is antes. This is an adverb an adverb of time to be more specific. Yeah, it's here to in English it means before. Yeah, it's it's placed here to give more detail, to describe more of the verb. Yeah, it gives a clue when exactly the action took place in the past. We know that it's in the past because we use the V, the preterite tense or the past tense. But this adverb is added to give more detail, to modify the time when the action took place. Alright, what more? Yeah, this. Antes de and antes que. I'm sure you will really encounter these expressions here, antes de and antes que, because they are really commonly used. They're really common in the Portuguese language. But unlike the antes we have in our example sentence, these two expressions here function differently. That is, they are of a different part of speech. Antes de being a preposition and antes que a conjunction. As you go on your study, you'll just learn more. You are going to learn more prepositions and conjunctions, and also you will learn their functions and how to use them in a sentence. So let's move on to the example. Second and last example. Let me read it first. Toquei na neve. Toquei na neve. In English, it means I touched the snow. Okay. The first word we have in our sample sentence is the verb toquei. It's which is in the past tense or the preterite tense. Can you guess what the infinitive verb of toquei is? Yeah, right. It's tocar, which means to touch, or it has also another meaning. It can also mean to play, as in to play a musical instrument. Toku, for example, toku piano, which means I play the piano. Yeah, okay. But for our example, let's just focus on the first definition, to touch. Okay. Yeah, the next is na, which is the contraction of the preposition a and the feminine definite article a. Yeah, so if it's masculine, you remember, it becomes nu. Okay. Okay, but there's a difference. Um, when you want to use the verb tocar to mean to touch, and when you want to use it to mean to play a musical instrument, because yeah, tocar with the meaning to touch, it comes with the preposition a, while to play an instrument, it doesn't, it has no preposition at all. It's like tocar only. Yeah, to play an instrument. Tocar, yo toco, just like our example earlier. Toco piano, toco violão. Violão is it's not a violin, but it's a guitar in Portuguese. I play the guitar. Toco violão. So just be careful with the preposition together with the tocar, with the verb tocar. So that concludes my Portuguese word of the day video. I hope you like the content of the video. Espero que você tenha gostado do meu vídeo, and I hope that you've learned some Portuguese from it. Espero que você tenha aprendido um pouquinho de português do meu vídeo. Thank you for watching. Obrigado por ter assistido, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It's down below. Yeah. Okay, see you next time. Até a próxima.